We should turn on the Christmas tree. It'll be okay though.
Christmas is technically over.
So,
even when this comes out, even when this is being filmed, Christmas is over.
So, some people don't take their stuff down till like January 1st.
Till next November.
Yeah.
And then Thanksgiving they put it up.
Yeah.
So this is how I had to sit to be down here with you. Here's your books.
Do we need to back it up some?
No, it's whatever. You know, Merry Christmas, y'all. Got this shirt, which is gonna steal this show. Pulp Fiction. We good, Jules? Pretty sure I messed it up last time, so I might as well mess it up this time too.
Okay.
Vincent, we good? Yeah, we good.
So, is this one coming out first?
Do you want it to come out first?
I don't mind either way. We just gotta tell them what's going on.
Well, we are doing our annually top 10 pickups
of 2020.
Justin and I have technically already filmed ours. Yours might come out first. Justin's might come out first. Who knows? But there should be starting tomorrow.
Okay. And you're gonna have
an honorable mention.
Yeah, an honorable mention.
Yeah, but because Jessica only bought 10 comics this year, it made it easy for her.
I bought more than 10 comics.
Justin and I have been hyping this up. Because,
Fun?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's kind of insane. Especially if people know you. Like, you never buy keys. You never buy books.
I don't.
You just buy, like, new books. That's typically it. So this is going to be... You didn't even do one last year.
Because I didn't... Yeah, I mean, I didn't really...
That's
or
my
did
point.
I? I think I did, like, a top pickups thing. But it wasn't just comics. I think. If I'm remembering right.
Alright, so we're going to start with number 10.
Number 10.
Right?
I had to remember, okay. I had to remember, no, I didn't want to actually say.
Orchard. Okay.
Is this, okay, is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I was ordering. So, we got, doesn't matter.
Adventure Comics.
Number 428, first appearance of Black Orchid.
So, Jessica, why did this make your list?
Because it seems like a cool character you told me about. And you got it for me for Christmas.
So, I've been telling Jessica, buy these early appearances.
She said she was in Justice League Dark, right?
She was in the animated show that just came out. We'll go ahead and hold this up so you guys can see it instead of our blurry face. She was in the animated movie that came out not too long ago, and now, of course, they've got an HBO cast coming along, which I don't think they fully revealed. My guess is Constantine, Zatanna, Swamp Thing, and Deadman are automatics.
Yeah.
Leaving potentially Spectre, Black Orchid, Changeling, not Beast Boy, but Shade.
Yeah.
Boy or girl, whichever. And potentially Professor Chimp, or Dr. Monkey, or whatever his name is.
I'm drawing a blank.
And Solomon Grundy. So I told Jessica, hey, it isn't Marvel, but they'll probably pick an obscure character. So you might as well just start buying these early appearances now. So who knows if anything will come of that.
Okay.
Take it away with number 9.
Number 9. The Amazing Spider-Man. I'm not sure which number, but it's Spider-Verse Part 1. Oh, Amazing Spider-Man number 9, Spider-Verse Part 1. Second appearance of Spider-Gwen. Pretty cool.
Why did this make your top 10?
Spider-Gwen and Spider-Verse stuff, but Spider-Gwen.
Who bought you that? Yeah. Second appearance of Spider-Man.
All the books.
Number 8?
Yeah. Number 8, Strange Tales number 150. How do you say your name now? Umar? I want to say Umar.
Probably Umar or Umar.
Umar. First appearance of Umar or Umar.
Tell people a little bit about her.
She is,
I believe Dormammu's sister.
Dormammu.
I believe that's what it is.
I didn't want to say the wrong villain.
I know.
She seems like a pretty cool character, though.
Of course, Doctor Strange sequel is Into the Multiverse, or whatever the heck it's called, you know?
And we had Dormammu in the first one, so...
We had Dormammu in the first one. As people have pointed out, he's not dead. They technically didn't beat him or anything.
They didn't.
And, you know, the timeline's a little screwy, but technically Loki took an Infinity Stone, so now the timeline doesn't have the 6 Infinity Stones protecting it.
Yeah.
So Dormammu and, like, all sorts of mystical evil elements can now infiltrate, is what I'm led to believe. So
there's a chance his sister shows up.
I told Jessica, if you're really keen on speculating, just go grab a bunch of Doctor Strange villains, because technically it's fair game. Like with the Spider-Man movie, there's going to be like 3 Spider-Mans and a bunch of villains. Who's to say they don't do the same thing with Doctor Strange where there's 15 villains?
Yeah.
Maybe not all of them are front and center, but who's to say she won't be in the background and some other characters. So I would be specking on, well, we'll just see as we go on, but Doctor Strange and whatever, it's Justice League Dark. All right, number 7, right?
Yes. What? Strange Tales number 138, first appearance of Eternity.
Thank you, Evie. 3 proofs. All right, tell people why this made your list.
So we were looking up like people whatnot, villains whatnot. I don't even remember how exactly we stumbled upon.
Okay, so I told Jessica, this was, you know, earlier this year, I said, if I'm a betting man, and all of you guys can agree with this, Galactus is coming. And with Galactus comes a whole host of
Family and stuff too.
His family, his heralds. So Jessica was looking at like a relationship tree of all these characters. And what is this, his daughter?
I think so.
This is Galactus' daughter?
There was Eternity and then another one.
Infinity.
Infinity and Eternity.
And Infinity, daughter, son, whatever it is.
Eternity's a guy.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, sorry. Infinity's the girl, Eternity's the guy.
I said daughter at first. But Doctor Strange, again.
Yeah. I know, 2 back to back.
Can like summon portals to go talk to Eternity. So I've actually read a couple of the issues where they go and talk to Eternity. So it's a pretty cool character. Not sure what they'll do with this, but you now own Infinity and Eternity. Yeah. Or whatever their names are.
But it sounded pretty interesting whenever we were reading about them, so. Should we go and restart or just wait? Okay, so I don't know what number we're on anymore.
5.
5?
6.
Okay. Number 6.
Am I Justin? That reference will be made clear if you watch Justin's Top 10.
What, am I you?
Oh, look at that.
I'm Wesley now.
Funny.
Marvel Spotlight number 2, first appearance of Werewolf by Night.
Why is this on your top 10?
Because it's Werewolf by Night. We got this from Shane and Dustin.
This is Shane and Dustin Con material right here. Yeah. I do believe this was in your like greatest haul ever video or whatnot.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I was pretty excited.
Blade is confirmed. Of course, Doctor Strange is already confirmed. Morbius is in the Sony Cinematic Universe, and Ghost Rider is now confirmed. And I believe Dustin said they're getting a Hulu show or something.
Yeah, something. Which, they just rebooted the comics, too.
I did just reboot the comics. So, if you've missed out on getting Werewolf by Night, I would go after Brother Voodoo. I think he's next in line to get this whole, like, spooky horror treatment. Because Morbius is here, Blade is here, Doctor Strange is here, Ghost Rider's here, and I guess Werewolf by Night is coming. And Moon Knight's here.
Yeah, Moon Knight's here.
Ooh, a book. We did not find one book.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to recommend us stapling an honorable mention on here.
Okay, that's fine.
It's also worth noting that you also got Marvel Spotlight 3 and 4.
Which is like the 2nd and 3rd.
Of course you wouldn't get number 5.
I know.
And Werewolf by Night number 1.
Yes, I should have had those all together.
Yeah, you can tell we weren't the most prepared. Because there is a Werewolf by Night book you're missing if you guys can take a guess.
Okay, so this
as a package deal.
Next one, yeah, is a package deal. There's 2 parts to it. I'm sure you can guess once I hold up the first one.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, Amazing Spider-Man #1, First Cindy Moon.
This book is undervalued.
It is.
I mean, look at this crap. $2.25.
I'm really surprised how cheap it is, considering.
First Cindy Moon, guys, when Silk gets here,
Cindy Moon and Silk are the same people. Oh yeah, there we go. Package deal, but yeah. What number is it again? Amazing Spider-Man #4, First Silk. I am really surprised though Cindy Moon's so cheap. Whenever
this book is insane for no reason.
Yeah.
This book got to be $80 without any confirmation of anything.
She's in
But it was $80 long before that.
I don't know. I was gonna say she's in the Spider-Women and stuff.
Yes.
And the Spider-Verse. So she's not in the movie though.
Not yet. Obviously, she's going to be in something.
I know. I'm hoping for a spin-off of Spider-Women.
Yeah.
I read about
Me too,
it.
actually.
I read that it's supposed to happen. It's Silk, Spider-Gwen, and Spider-Woman.
If you weren't able to get this book, guys, just go get this book right here. We bought it for $2 this year.
Yeah,
like,
it's a thick book too.
It is a thick book. It's #1.
Yeah.
In it, you know, she's kind of a lab rat at wherever Peter's working in that iteration. And she gets bit by the same bug, right?
She gets bit by the same spider as Peter Parker.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Alright, package deal?
Yes.
Okay.
So we got Witchblade #1.
Which, you know,
first ongoing series of Witchblade.
When we started the channel, this I thought
also I guess,
second appearance of Witchblade.
As well.
When we started the channel, I thought this was going to be a huge book. I thought this was going to make #1 of whatever list whenever we made it. You know?
Yeah, it would have too if it had been then.
It would have, but what we didn't know for the longest time is this isn't the first appearance of Witchblade.
I know, yeah.
We didn't know that.
Yeah.
We were like, Witchblade 1, we got to get that book. We got to get that book. And it got to be like a $30 book.
Yeah, because we would see it, but
we weren't spending $20, $30 on a book. But then it turns out her first appearance is in
Psyblade She.
Which, Jessica, can you explain to people why Witchblade appealed to you? I mean, episode 1, the first video we ever put up is called Witchblade.
So, before we started really getting comics, like, you know, I had a little bitty collection from where we gotten some stuff.
Of like Batgirl.
Yeah, not a lot at all.
Maybe Spider-Gwen.
Couldn't even fill up half a short box. Maybe 10 books, I would say. Maybe.
Yeah, no joke.
And then we were talking about, I think, the channel and stuff. And so I started looking up books. And Witchblade came up. I think I was looking at Image and stuff. And Witchblade came up because it was still going, or they were just starting the new one or something like that.
I thought this was Top Cow that did Image.
It's Top Cow.
Or that did Witchblade. Oh, it is?
It's like, yeah.
Okay.
I think some of them say Top Cow, but anyway. But yeah, it's like Top Cow Image. Okay. But anyway, so I was looking up books, and Witchblade came up under Image. Like, I don't remember what exactly I was looking up anymore, but Witchblade was one of them that sounded really interesting. And so I was like, I'm going to get those. And then found out, you know, there's only like 180 issues. And then they rebooted it and did a new one. What? Am I wrong? Yeah, only.
Right.
But yeah.
Well, we finally own the first and second appearance.
I know. Okay.
Alright, so some of you guys may be looking like, wow, y'all really hyped this up. I mean, come on. All she's got is first appearance of Werewolf by Night, first appearance of Silk, first appearance of Witchblade.
Yeah.
Where's
First Eternity,
Where's the heat? Here we
go.
go. Here we go.
What number is this?
#1.
That's not what I mean. I mean,
number 3.
Swamp Thing #1.
I think. Yeah, number 3.
Okay. Yeah, number 3. Swamp Thing #1. You may be like, why is this not #1?
Yeah, that would be, maybe it has to do with condition. Maybe, but I mean, that made this book super affordable.
If I hadn't gotten one of these other books, you know, it could have been #1.
And you know,
it's still like, I thought about saying there's no particular order in this.
And I wouldn't let her. I wouldn't let her.
He put it in, yeah.
So,
he wouldn't let me.
we got this from Battlegrounds in an off-camera pickup that hasn't really aired yet. And I've always, you know, Jessica and I pointed out very quickly that House of Mysteries is probably like now your top 2 gold books.
Yeah, yeah.
First Batgirl and House of Mysteries 92.
Top 2 most expensive books I'd ever want.
Yeah, exactly. But as we've discussed, that's not Alec Holland.
I know. This is first Alec Holland.
This is first appearance of Alec Holland, who is going to be Swamp Thing in anything Swamp Thing related, including the DC series, right?
Yeah, so he's in the DC series. He's also in the New 52.
He's in like everything past House of Secrets.
Is he? Because
just about.
I read that he was.
I think. Well, they call it the return of Alec Holland,
yeah,
but
yeah. Either way, but yeah, he was in the DC series.
This is everybody's Swamp Thing, not the House of Mysteries. Who was like Alex Hoagland.
Yeah, it was something.
This is the first appearance of Alec Holland, who is, by most people's measurement, the Swamp Thing. So, in my opinion, this is the first appearance of the Swamp Thing that everybody knows and loves. It's not House of Secrets 92, but that's kind of a prototype book.
Yeah. Alex Olsen. See, though, they did kind of...
I guess so.
They've always kept the AH, though, except for...
That's fine. Pardon the oven, but as far as we're concerned, this might as well be first appearance of Swamp Thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and restart us.
Okay.
Okay, we are back.
So we got
number 2.
Yeah, number 2 from Wasso series.
During Cartersville Con? Cartersville Con.
I think.
Or Farley Con.
There were like, we went to 3 cons.
It was Farley Con, Calhoun Con, Cartersville Con.
And then there were like no cons, so it kind of, it feels so long ago.
Cartersville Con didn't get to happen.
No, that was last year. So it
was just probably, Farley and Calhoun Con?
Yeah. Did we get this year?
Oh well, who cares? No, this wasn't, you're thinking of number 5. This was from Shane and Dustin.
Oh yeah, okay.
This was from Shane and Dustin.
Okay, never mind, sorry.
Let's show the darn people already.
Number 1!
I mean, I'm going to speak for you and how I speak for all of my books. This is a book I never thought we would own during the movie hype.
No.
Which you could say, well, maybe COVID helped you because there is no movie hype.
Yeah, right.
There's no trailer.
They still haven't released anything.
I don't even think there's like a poster.
No, there's not.
And it's also worth noting, guys, that we've got, from Shane and Dustin, we got 1... 2? No, we bought 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So we got 1, 7, 8, 10, 11, like 12.
Something like that.
We got this, The Werewolf by Night, you know, Marvel Spotlight 2, 3, 4, and number 1.
Yeah.
I mean, this was, you know, your greatest haul ever video.
Yeah.
So we got like 6 of the Eternals in one purchase.
Yeah.
Something like that. 13 was in there.
Yeah.
I think. Either way, we got a video up. Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of crazy to have knocked it out.
It's funny, though, because the Werewolf by Night,
Mm-hmm.
Shane and Dustin, this, Shane and Dustin, and then the next thing is also...
Mm-hmm. Technically, while that was from Battleground, Shane and Dustin found that.
Yeah, so technically that, too.
Alright, let's move on to number 1.
Okay, number 1.
You know, Jessica, you know this book already.
This is Edge of Spider-Verse.
Wait, what's that say up there? What in tarnations? Marvel Espanol.
Yep.
Marvel Mexico. What?
Edge of Spider-Verse number 2. Mexico special.
This can't be your number 1. There's got to be something going on here.
Because we got the actual one too, the US one.
This better be the English one. Yeah, look at that. Jessica said, well, I might as well just get both. Look at that. Insanity. He did.
Yeah, you said might as well get both, but he gave me that one.
I'm sorry. Does that detract from the
no,
story?
No.
So we got so many of these. I mean, I can just...
No!
We can just throw these bad boys around. Look at that.
I want to get this one autographed and graded, but, you know, COVID happened.
You should make him sign his name in Spanish for this one. Say, yes, Latour, I want you to autograph this one, but only if you do it in Spanish.
You know how cool it'd be to get them all three together and do it, though? If you have certifications for each one, can you get them done separately and then get it submitted? If it doesn't have to be like
so to my knowledge, if CGC witnesses the autograph of one, and then you take it to another signing where you get CGC to also witness it, they will honor it.
Okay.
That is my understanding. I've never done it. I've never...
It'd be so cool to get all three.
That
they were the creators.
Would be so cool. But that's my plan for, you know, my Teen Titans 2 is to... I'd have to go through CBCS both times. If I can get George Perez to sign that. So, what do you guys think? That's Jessica's top 10.
Like I said, it would have been different if I hadn't got some of these ones.
That's what I said in mine.
Yeah.
You know, when they see that, they'll know what I'm talking about. So, Jessica, how do you feel about your year?
It was crazier than I thought it would be. I did not expect any of these books, honestly.
Kind of the Spider-Gwen.
No, I didn't. Not really.
Okay.
I mean, we thought about trying, but it wasn't like a for sure thing.
You're right. It wasn't for sure. It happened very bang bang.
We knew we'd been looking up prices. And
we were going to buy one on eBay.
Yeah.
And Shane was like, "Screw that. We got one." But they didn't really. They had to go look for one.
Yeah.
And they got a graded one.
Because they had one, but then...
They had a graded and a raw, and they're like, take your pick. And we were like, well, we can only afford the raw. They're like, raw it is. So we got that.
And then they sent us the care package.
The care package is where you got the Spanish one.
Yeah.
Dude, I opened that. I was like, why did they give you another Edge of Spider-Verse 2? And then we were like, oh, it's Spanish.
Yeah, either way.
I don't know, it was bothering me for some reason. I look like Rudolph. Fitting, I guess.
Christmas anymore.
Oh, okay, never mind, it's not fitting. And then, yeah, I just happened to be in the right place at the right time for the Swamp Thing #1 and the Black Orchid.
Yeah.
And some of those books. And then knowing Shane and Dustin.
Yeah.
They open comic book doors.
They do.
So, what is your goal for 2021?
Nothing that big.
I'm glad to hear you say that. I honestly am.
Marvel Spotlight 32, but that's
what I was thinking. Yeah, Spider-Woman.
But that's about it, I think.
Golly, my nose is bothering me. Okay, so that's the only comic you're buying next year.
Oh,
that's
I doubt it's the only
That's the
one.
only
it's
book?
It's just the biggest one, I think. Until I find one, I'm like, gotta have this book.
You don't need to fall down that rabbit hole.
It'll happen.
There's a book I'm going to try and surprise you with. Because a lot of times, Jessica doesn't know these characters. I have to just be like, check this out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Though you did find like Swamp Thing on your own for some reason. And
I don't even remember.
Eternity on your own for some reason. Yeah.
Witchblade.
So to say that there are no gold books is kind of incorrect. It's just like...
Did you leave that on?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Like the first Eternity was completely sporadic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like right now there's not, it's just the one book.
Until you go falling down Google.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not ready for that. But depending on where this comes out, Justin and I also are doing one. So be sure to look out for more top 10s and more content heading into 2021. So thank you guys so much for watching.
Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Depending on when it does come out, you know. Either way, Happy New Year.
And we'll see you then.